So welcome back. It's been a month since we've done one of these, so feels good to come back and be able to talk to you guys. I can see there's several of you already in the chat, so
Oh, they missed us too.
we've got Mama Gone Fishing, we've got Ohio Fishing Freak, so we've got quite a few in the chat already. I haven't seen Josh Lanham comment yet,
man.
so I don't know what's going on. Michael Bradley just joined, so welcome, guys. We really appreciate you guys joining. I don't know if y'all have missed us, but I know we've missed you guys. So January's kind of been a crazy month. I know Kayla's been sick. She talked about it. If you guys have watched the goals video already, if you haven't yet, you'll see it. But she talked about it on that a little bit. She's been sick for like 3 weeks straight. Finally, this week, she's starting to feel a little better.
Mm-hmm. Not 100% yet, though. Still super congested. Can't get rid of that. So, and then all of our kids have decided to get sick again.
Yes.
So we're still not over with it, but I feel like there's maybe a light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe, hopefully.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It seems like every year when we travel, there's always some kind of sickness that hits us. So we started with sickness as we were starting to travel home from Oklahoma, or right before we did. And
it's the reason why we came home early from that.
Yeah, so. Exactly. So yeah, that kind of kicked it off for us, and it's been a battle ever since. I actually just noticed, let's see if I can fix that real fast. Sorry, guys.
There we go.
All right, sorry about that. Let's see. Are we back on? There we go. All right, sorry about that, guys. Had to kick off the Wi-Fi real fast because I forgot to do that. And if we stay on Wi-Fi, we'll end up losing signal throughout the live stream. So I see Josh did join. Thanks for joining. And we also got Trevor in here. So thanks, Trevor, for joining. Really appreciate you guys. Really appreciate all you guys. You guys are the reason why this is so much fun. The live streams are a lot of fun just because of you guys jumping in and chatting with us the whole time. Mike Irvin, welcome, man. I appreciate you joining tonight. So yeah, like we said, been battling sickness really since Christmas, right at the end of Christmas.
Sure, and haven't been fishing.
Haven't been fishing at all. There's Copley in the creek. Welcome, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, hey.
So yeah, we haven't been fishing at all this year. Emily, hey, welcome. Look, we got a bunch of people jumping on tonight. This is awesome, guys.
We don't have anything interesting to talk about.
Yeah, we're just gonna be talking life and what this month has been, and then kind of going on to plans for what's upcoming. Kayla doesn't even know all that. I just kind of, I'm a guy who kind of shoots from the hip and just go with it.
I did ask him earlier. I said, "Do you have a plan, or are we winging with it?" And he just kind of was like, "I don't know." And then I see that he has notes written down, so I don't know. I'm here. I'm just here for the conversation.
Yeah.
So we'll figure it out.
So make sure if you guys haven't yet, please go ahead and like the video because that does help push it out to more people after the stream. But yeah, so like I was saying, wanted to kind of talk what our January's been. So the last few weeks, you know, with recovering from sickness, we also had the crazy winter storm hit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure it's affected almost all of you guys. You know, some of you guys probably seen the ice. We saw the snow, which isn't as bad as the ice, so we're thankful for that. We did see like 2 feet of snow, so it was kind of crazy. The kids loved the 2 feet of snow right at first.
Our dog loved the snow.
Yes. Sunset, the golden retriever. Yeah, our golden doodle did not, but our golden retriever loved the snow. She has been upset that people haven't been playing with her in it the last couple days.
Yeah, because the
kids got tired of it. You know, they had a lot of fun for like 5 days of snow, but I think they've just been waiting on it to just disappear. And we've still got a while before this amount of snow goes away. We've stayed in freezing temps every single day. So lots of cold weather. Everything's frozen over.
Carrying a lie. What lie have you been
Oh
carrying?
no, Josh. You'll have to break it down to us. Tell us the truth. Have you been?
Just be honest. It's all right.
What have you kept from us?
We
Go ahead.
did get to go the day before I got sick. We went up to. I probably got it from the fishing show.
Yeah.
It's probably somebody there shaking
Yep.
too many hands, but
He got 520s, not
not
4.
four.
Thanks for rubbing it
Yeah,
in.
yeah. Thanks for making that clear.
He's been waiting to
Appreciate
break it to us on live.
Appreciate it. We did get to go up to the where was that fishing show?
Lawrenceburg.
Lawrenceburg fishing show. So that was fun.
We got to go there and hang out with the guys from Line Stretchers. You guys know that we talk about Line Stretchers fairly frequently. Kayla loves their buzz baits. Well, we both love their buzz baits. Kayla had some really good luck on their shaky head last year, and then they created a new swim jig, which was really cool. We got to see that unveiled at the Lawrenceburg show, so really excited to fish that. We came home with a lot. We came home with a lot from them, and then a few products from a few other, small booths up there. So excited to fish some new stuff this year. And really, I am excited for topwater season to get here again. And I know we've got a while to go, but I am excited for topwater season to get here. Then last weekend, just a couple days ago, this past weekend, we got a chance to go to the Rod Locker. Most of you guys have seen that video already of, them preparing for the grand opening. I went up there, got to talk to Brian and Chad, so that was really good getting to talk to those guys, see some exciting things that they have planned for that. It's going to be really pushing the local business, which is exciting.
Yeah,
they're wanting to build their local community.
You can tell they're a lot about community, which is important to me. It makes me really excited for them. I never really felt that way about the previous business there. I just felt like another customer, felt like walking into Academy, and you don't feel that way walking into there. You feel like your family. So.
You gonna win that Mega Bass rod, Josh? It's a nice rod. It's a very nice rod.
Yeah, it's an impressive store. Their used selection's amazing. Gonna talk to him. I'm gonna try to convince him to carry some line stretchers. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
but
definitely be cool.
Super cool. I love the people there. They were incredibly nice. So.
Yeah, Brian and Chad are great, and then all the workers that we spoke to,
Paul.
which Paul Svek, he is a local guy that we've met on the water. He follows us on Facebook and stuff. Been talking to him here and there for a little while now, and got a chance to really talk to him quite a bit there at the grand opening. So that was awesome. Hey, welcome. The Outdoor Amputee joined the show tonight. We appreciate it, man.
Yeah, for real. He had told me he had talked to you the other day, and then I seen you in the USA Kayak Fishing magazine.
Yeah,
so that was
saw
cool.
that too. Congratulations on getting a write up in there, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So we went to the Rod Locker. It was awesome getting to talk to those guys. Of course, we did come home with some stuff. I didn't come home with much. I went ahead and picked up a
he wanted a hat, and it was free over a certain amount, and I had already bought stuff, so he threw in some fishing line so he could get his hat.
No reason not to get some extra line. And Kayla bought a few things. You want to talk about the big thing that you bought? No, you're going to keep it secret till you get that lure down, okay?
It's locked down.
All right, so she's keeping it hush hush.
Oh, it's hush hush. I don't. If it's a secret weapon, I can't tell everybody.
Yeah, picked up some FC sniper. Travis picked up some FC snipers. So.
And I was looking for some certain hooks. They didn't have those, so I have to get that. But I also picked up just I love the wacky worm, so I picked up some whatever they're called. What are they called? The things that like hold it right above.
Oh yeah, VMC the rings, VMC rings.
So because I went through so many worms last year, I don't like the O-rings. I don't like the way they hold them on there, so I went ahead and picked some of those up.
Those VMC rings are definitely much better. They've got the little spot for your hook to go in.
Yeah, it keeps everything in the right spot. I don't like spending that much money on it. Last year I just started hooking them through the hook, but then I literally went through like a whole package of worms one day, and I was like, maybe it's worth investing in. So
yeah, so picked up some of that stuff, and man, we are so ready for the fishing season to kick off.
My favorite part of the Rod Locker opening though was getting to see everybody though.
Yes.
Hunter and Emma from Honey's Hideout, Mama Gone Fishing, Emily and her husband were there.
Yep.
Small Town Indiana was there.
Yeah. Yeah, Small Town Indiana came down all the way from Indianapolis, so he drove several hours just for that grand opening, and was awesome to get to hang out with him again. We actually, if you guys follow him, or if you don't follow him, he does a really cool series through his YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Sorry, not YouTube, but it's Indiana's best pork tenderloin sandwich. And we actually went out to eat with him and joined him for one of the pork tenderloin sandwich reviews.
Yeah, we did.
So that was a lot of fun, just getting to hang out with him, see how he does his reviews and stuff like that. But it was a good time. Good time.
It was nice to hang out. I haven't been out of the house since the Lawrenceburg fishing show, so it was nice to see people. So
Teresa said, nothing like seeing your worm fly off the hook. Yeah, no joke. Anytime you're, especially fighting a fish, you see your soft plastic go flying, you're like, oh, that hurts just a little bit.
The one that drives me nuts more than that, because if you got a fish on the hook, then it makes it worth it, is when you just cast it and then it just shoots off and you're like, crap. So there goes that entire time. But yeah, that's why I like those. They hold them on, they're really good. It's worth it. Which I know people say buy the shrink wrap and do it that way and all that stuff, but I don't know. I see what they're saying. It's just a lot of time. I feel like, I don't know, getting it all bought and organized. And I can just buy the little hooks and throw it on.
Yeah, it makes it simple. So, yeah, they're still stocking up a lot of items. And they, of course, didn't have some of their items in that they were hoping to have in for that show because the bad weather came through and it has delayed all of the postal services for us out here. So they didn't have everything stocked that they wanted to have. I am going to have to go somewhere and pick up some tungsten weights because I'm ready to get out in the backyard and start practicing that flipping heavy tungsten weights. So silicone tubes for 50 pack for, okay. Nice to know, Josh. Nice to know. Yeah, so I'm excited to pick up some tungsten weights, and then she's got some hooks that she wants to get. So they didn't have those in stock, so we'll be looking around for those.
And I still want to try a free rig too.
Yeah.
So
free rig is a technique that she's ready to learn.
I tried to rig one up last year when we were out doing a tournament, and the weight just wasn't right. The way it kept sliding on there, it wasn't.
She was using drop shot weights, and they, they'll every once in a while catch. They're the pinch weights and stuff like that. So it didn't work exactly like she wanted to.
No, I didn't feel it was super effective, but I was wanting to try it, and I was impatient, and I didn't have the weights, so I tried it anyways.
Oh man, Josh, I'm gonna have to meet up with you. I mean, in reality,
we need to go to
for the price of tungsten weights, I could drive to you and probably save money. As crazy as that is, getting 6 1-ounce weights. I mean, it's probably $30 or more. In reality, it's crazy, very crazy, and we need to meet up anyway. So yeah,
I know. Yeah,
we definitely need to make our way over to you. Patoka Lake is going to be for sure a trip that we make
multiple times. Yeah.
ASAP, because I'm ready to hit it. Yeah, beefy punching weight for sure. So I'm ready to hit Patoka Lake. It'll be fun, and we want to fish it multiple times because that's where our championship's going to be this year. And I would love to not go into it completely blind.
Exactly, because it just would not been. We haven't fished it, so we don't know it, and just knowing how close it is to us, it would be dumb for us to not fish that a lot before the championship. Yeah. So, which I know by the time fall comes, between spring and fall bite, it will be way different, but at least we'll know the areas and the structure and stuff like that.
So next, I wanted to talk about some of our upcoming events. So, of course, we kind of talked on it the last time that we were on, but we're going to be traveling to South Carolina. We're going to be fishing the Lake Marion of Santee Cooper, and man, we are so excited about that. We're going to be staying at Relaxed Retreat, which will be a really cool stay. We've talked a little bit to Chris Biddle, that is one of the owners of Relaxed Retreat, and we are so excited to go stay up there, get to meet him, shoot some video, check out the place, and check out some of their kayaks. They're native dealers as well, native and bona fide. And I am really looking at my next kayak. I want to have a Native Titan. So I've been kind of talking about it a little bit. I've had some more friends that have picked up Native Titans lately and making me maybe a little bit jealous because that's a sweet kayak. I've wanted one really since I started kayak fishing consistently. That's been kind of my dream kayak. So yeah, that's the kayak I want to go with. So getting to see one in person and fish out of one potentially, it's going to be pretty sweet.
I'm interested in them also. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I absolutely love my old town. I have nothing bad to say about it. But as we think about motorizing, I'm not sure that it's the right kayak to motorize. So I'm still interested in kind of looking around. And I may be wrong. I don't know. But I'm excited to see them too. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for weather above 60 degrees. So
Yeah, yeah, which they seen some snow,
they did.
which is not common for them. They did see some snow over the last few days, but it's not anything serious. Of course, they canceled everything. Their kids weren't going to school over the last couple days, but we are planning to do some bass fishing. But there is potential that we'll get on some other stuff. Might even do some catfishing, which would be kind of cool.
Sort of. I think it'd be kind of cool because they're just so big down there. Yeah. But like catfishing is basically like throwing a hot dog in the water, right? And like,
don't say that in front of catfishermen.
Oh, sorry.
You're gonna make them mad. We're gonna get some haters on this video, guys.
I mean, a little drama never hurt a channel.
I guess send the trolls our way.
Okay. But I'm not wrong though. Like you just like throw in like baits like that, right?
I mean,
you just kind of like sit and wait, and I don't like that type of fishing. That
much. more of the casting out and waiting, fishing bottom, fishing slow, stuff like that. Don't eat the bait. But yeah, so that lake is going to be a lot of fun to fish. It's going to be different because they're fishing a lot of like cypress trees and stuff, and which we don't fish much structure like that. So fishing trees in general is different, but fishing down in the roots and stuff like that, that'll be really unique for us.
I feel like
it'll be a cool experience.
I feel like I don't know why.
You feel like you're going to go down there and smash
I feel like I'm going to crush it. Like I was too cocky and I shouldn't feel that way, but like I feel like I got this. I don't know.
And it just so happens that while we're there, the last full day of us being there, Native is putting on their Power Hour tournament, which was not planned when we were originally talking about going there. And it just happened that the week that we planned to go there is the same week they're doing the tournament. So as of right now, I'm most likely fishing that tournament, and we're working out logistics right now for Kayla to fish it as well.
Our children are possibly going to be with us. It's all still kind of up in the air right now.
If Kayla goes down there and smashes them, she's going to figure out a way to fish that Native tournament, no matter what. But, you know, it'll be cool to fish that kind of tournament. It's not a style tournament we've fished yet. So it'll be really cool getting in that new style of tournament. Steve, welcome.
Hi, Steve.
We appreciate you joining, man.
That kind of tournament would be fun because, like, Biggest Bass every hour, it's literally anybody's game, and you just got to keep, like, going at it. So I really hope that I get the opportunity to, but if not, at least he will. So
yeah.
And then he better do a good job, or I'm going to be mad because I could have done better.
I'm excited to fish it. There's grass on Santee Cooper, so you know that I love fishing grass. So it'll be cool to go to a big lake, and get the chance to experience fishing the way I like to fish. So be a new, unique experience for us, and hopefully the beginning of what becomes a year of a lot of new places to fish, because I think there's going to be a lot ahead of us.
Yeah, and when we come home, Bluegrass is opened back up. So
yes, so it officially opens the day that we're leaving to go out there. Like so we're gonna miss out the opening weekend of Bluegrass, but that's okay. It's probably still gonna be frozen as much as I hate to say that.
Couldn't get in it anyways.
Although it does look like we're gonna see some weather hitting like 50 next week. So let's keep that going, and maybe by the time we get back from South Carolina, things will be thawed out here and we can get on a bite. That would be great to be back on our local lake and fishing all the time. We also signed up for, I don't know if we talked about this last time, but we signed up for Marty Hughes' tournament, the 2026 bass in 2026. So we're both working on trying to hit 2026 bass, which means that we're a month behind anybody who's already been out there. And yeah, so in 11 months, we've got to catch 2026 bass each. So that's going to be a big, big push.
Realistically, I know that I'm not going to hit it. I'm just signed up for it because it was literally like $10 and it will like help me keep track of like my big fish for the year and all that good stuff. So
it's a cool tournament. Number one, it's a lot of fun. Marty's really cool. He's doing some really cool things with it. Plus, if we do catch 2026 bass, we get a free kayak cushion.
Which is really cool. And you also, at a certain point, you get entered in to win a kayak. And at one point, you get entered in to win
a lot of cool entries.
Teresa said she's in it she said she's in it for the stickers.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the stickers are cool, too. You can't help it. If you beat Chase, you win.
There we go.
I will go to lakes that are known for having tons of tiny fish, and I'll go out there and fish them, and she doesn't like doing that. So I'll beat her on the number of fish caught.
It's not that I don't like that. I just like having the opportunity to catch a giant.
She said love stickers.
Yeah,
I get fun. It too. We all do. So, oh yeah, hey, Jay's on.
Oh, cool.
So Jay and
He's in
Jacob
Florida right now.
are going to be fishing the Bassmaster in Florida. I actually messaged them earlier.
Oh, did you?
And told them good luck this weekend. So we've got a few friends that are going to be down there. I've been talking to a few of them. I seen that Matt was making the trip down there, Matt Kiefer.
Yeah.
So we've got a few friends that are going to be down in Florida this weekend and fishing that Bassmaster. So good luck down there, guys. That should be an awesome event.
I'm just jealous.
Hopefully you guys go down there and just catch some absolute giants.
I know. They were going to do a live yesterday on the way down. They didn't do it. I was looking forward to that.
I know. I was going to try to join that too. That would have been fun.
I hope. Oh yeah. Wishing you guys all of the luck.
Hey, what's up, Chris? It's good to see you, man. We're for sure going to be
tonight.
Yeah, no joke. We're for sure going to be fishing with you this year again too. Yeah, some Florida hogs. No joke. Man, that would be wild.
Yeah.
So, continuing on to some of our upcoming stuff. I mean, really, we're already to February, so that means March is just around the corner. And what kicks off in March? Grubby. So we are super excited.
I knew the answer. I'm so proud.
Yeah, we are super excited this year for Grubby to kick off again. Again, looking forward to fishing bluegrass. Looking forward to fishing our local lake. Hopefully we can kind of figure it out before the first tournament. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that too.
I want to just start the year with my PB, so that's the goal. We're just gonna start with a new personal best.
And then Jay will be there just like a few weeks after us as well.
Well, that's cool.
He's going to relax retreat as well. Hey Corey, how's it going, man? Thanks for joining. Again, like Kayla just said, it's kind of like a reunion. Welcome, everyone.
I know, everyone's here. It's been
really
so long.
excited.
I feel like I've been locked in
you
my house. I just need to talk to some people.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so Grubby will be kicking off ASAP, and that is super exciting. Like, I cannot wait for Grubby to kick off. And
yeah, I have big goals for myself for Grubby. I did not put them on my goals videos because I don't want to say them out loud. Those are goals I'm working on in private. Yeah, I don't want anyone to hold me to that.
I have goals for Grubby as well. Also, the coolest thing that Grubby is doing this year, and I'm going to shout it out on this video, although we'll be talking this on some other things upcoming soon, and we'll kind of talk about that a little bit too. But the coolest thing that Grubby is putting out this year is they are doing a year-long team tournament. So every year at the championship, especially for you local guys, you know how this is. Every year at the championship, they do a team tournament, and it's a 3-person team, and they draw names. So everybody who enters, they just draw names for the team tournament. So you're paired up with 2 other people that you just don't really know. And really, really excited about the fact that they're doing a year-long for the team tournament.
Yeah.
So I'm not big on month-long tournaments. In reality, I'll fish them here and there. Like, not a big fan of them. I fished a few of the KBF month-longs. It's not for me. It's not for me.
It's not, I don't know.
I'll fish them here and there, especially when I don't have another tournament to fish. Like, Grubby will put some on. I'll fish those because I'm just ready to fish a tournament, you know. But ultimately the month-longs don't really appeal to me. They don't excite me.
Yeah, they don't get my adrenaline going.
Yeah. But the year-long with the team tournament, it kind of does, because it's that aspect of not knowing who you're going to be paired with, not knowing, whose fish are going to count for what. It's pretty cool.
I think it's fun because it's just something that goes along with your regular tournament fishing that you just get to do. It'll just be another fun way to keep track
Yep.
of yourself, basically, because it's your top 10 fish for all the tournaments that you fish get put into the pool for the team tournament. So it's super exciting. But yes.
So I see Steven Sturgeon joined. So welcome, man. He said, how far north can you go before you don't have open water? So we actually don't have open water right now. Where we are here in Indiana, there's not open water around us that I know of. Everything is frozen. Teresa was just talking about they were playing, or they were ice skating, or did you say playing hockey on their pond?
Hockey.
Ice hockey on their pond. So yeah, everything's frozen over here. We've not been above freezing for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I mean, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
And we had all that snow come in. We got 2 feet of snow. I don't know what you got up there in Peoria area. I'm sure that you guys have probably seen a couple snows by now. But yeah, we got 2 feet of snow here, which is very uncommon for us.
It's the most snow we've seen in years.
Yeah, I don't know that we've seen 2 feet of snow since we've lived in Indiana together.
I don't know.
It's been a long time since I've seen any snow like that. So
it's been crazy. I'm not a huge winter person. I like it for a couple days and then I'm ready for it to go away.
Yeah. So then the next thing, talking about Grubby while we're at it, is we're going to be kind of helping out Grubby in their content creation team. So we're going to be helping out on the Grubby Talk, which is kind of in works right now. So not sure exactly how everything's going to go, but we'll be some of the hosts for Grubby Talk, which will be a lot of fun. Going to be cool to get on there and push out the tournament club that, got us both started fishing tournaments in reality.
Yeah. And he may have found a different tournament trail to start, maybe, but without Grubby, I would have never got started in tournaments because it was local.
You can pick your day.
Yeah, you can. Being a mom, being able to pick my day in a tournament is a huge deal, especially when we both fish. It just makes it like 10 times easier. So without that, I wouldn't have been able to do it. So we're really excited to help it grow.
Hey, we got Tom on. Welcome.
Hey, Tom.
Josh said he shoveled for 4 days. Yeah, like, no joke.
We're
It's
really
wild.
lucky. We live in the country with farmers, and they just...
We're blessed.
We don't even have to ask. They just
because
clear
my neighbor actually saw me out. So he uses our driveway to get to his cattle. So he has cattle that literally surround our property. And he came up taking care of his cattle and saw me scraping Kayla's van off and getting it ready. And he stopped and talked to me, asked me if I was going to be getting the van out. And I said, well, yeah, I'm going to get it out later because I need to make sure we can get to work this week. And he's like, well, I'll come up, I'll get the tractor, and I'll get to the driveway scraped out. And he literally gets all the way up behind our vehicles and scrapes it out. It's like, just so blessed to have that.
We could have shoveled our walkway, but that little snow never hurt anybody.
Hey, Cooler Lid, welcome, man. I think you've been on here maybe once or twice, but I really appreciate you joining tonight. I know I've seen you on Windles a lot, so welcome.
I think we got up to like 36 today because some of it melted. So it truly felt, it felt so warm.
We did. We got over freezing for the first time today in a very long time, even if it was just a few degrees over, and it was sunny.
Right.
So over freezing and sunny. The snow is much more packable right now.
It is.
Need to tell Anna to go out and build a snowman.
We tried, and our dog keeps stealing the nose and the arms.
Yes.
I gave it a carrot nose, and she came up and stole it, and I stuck the arms in, and she grabbed the arm and took off running. I was like, okay, we'll make a snowman some other day. 71? Oh my gosh.
Son. That is so crazy, man. So crazy. I was talking to my friends out in South Carolina, and they were talking about the water temps, still being in the 40s, and it's like, man, to have water temps that are in the 40s right now would be amazing. So yeah, really excited about that. Travis actually, that fishing noob, did a podcast that released today. Today's Monday? Yeah, today. So
Yeah.
his was talking winter fishing. I listened to it on my way to work this morning, and he talked winter fishing and talked about their water temps as well. So definitely cool hearing some of those Southerners talk about the difference that from what we see in our area.
Sorry.
Yeah, we have a couple days that are going to be in the 50s next week as well, Chris. That's really exciting. Hey, we appreciate the
Yeah,
sub,
for real.
Cooler Lid. Been a very rough winter.
We are
and
not.
we're not as far north as you, so.
Steven asked if we're going to do any of the KBF month longs. We are not. We decided that since we don't really do the month longs and stuff, we're not gonna do the KBF this year.
KBF just wasn't worth it for us. Hey, Creek Seeker, welcome, man. We appreciate you joining. Definitely looking forward to a collab with you.
Sorry, I'm trying to read and it's too far away.
Yeah, yeah, some scary icicles hanging from the gutters.
Oh man,
no
I've been looking at my shed every time I go out there, thinking it's gonna fall. It's gonna fall soon.
Yeah, waiting on the snow to come off in like big ice slides.
Yeah, it's just gonna collapse.
This morning, I'm walking out to my truck and walk around the corner of the front of my truck, and our parking area has just a small slope right at the front. And right as I come around the corner, I hit a slick spot and I fall, and we've still got a ton of snow. So I fall and land in padded ground. So I'm in like 12 to 18 inches of snow. I fall and land in that with all my work stuff, my backpack, my work clothes, and get wet and snow covered first thing in the morning. And I can feel my age because I didn't hit anything hard, but I pulled something when I fell. So I've been like slowly feeling my back and my shoulder tighten up as the days went on today.
We're too close to fishing for him to get injured, so we can't have that. None of that. I was shoveling, found myself starting.
Yeah, staring at his kayak. Yeah, no joke, man.
I know.
Same.
We got to finish rigging up some things on ours, and we couldn't right now, even if we wanted to.
Yeah. I'm thinking about going out and doing a kayak rigging in the snow. I think it'll make a fun video, honestly. So I think I'm going to go out and start messing with mine, potentially tomorrow, depending on how work goes. I've got to go in super early in the morning, so I should be able to get off a little bit earlier because of going in super early. Yeah, I wish we had a wading creek. We do not have any wading creeks or kayak creeks close to me. That's what stinks. Any new upgrades to the setups this winter? So I am going to be adding a fish finder we're going to be adding fish finders to our kayaks. She is taking my old Striker 4 and going to put it on the Old Town. And then I got lucky and got a Garmin 93 SV. So I'll be getting that on my kayak. Going to be putting that on the Bonafide soon. So
he was told specifically that it could not go on my kayak.
It could not go on her
because
kayak.
They're scared that I'm going to be better than them.
My buddies in bass boats don't want Kayla beating them this year. So
so I got to beat them anyways with my little mini Garmin Striker, and then be like, ha, should have gave it to me anyways. But
so yeah, really excited to get that on there, and that's what I'm talking about. I'll be working on rigging that up. No real big changes to the kayaks.
No, we wanted to motorize. We didn't get there just yet.
It's gonna happen. It's just a little bit further down the road. Why does Chase get a new fish finder?
Exactly. So unfair.
Exactly.
I get the old one.
Chase needs every advantage he can get, right? Exactly.
No.
I gotta get some advantages. So then I've got to learn the 93 SV because I honestly don't have a lot of experience with electronics. I messed with the Striker 4 not last year, but the year before that, and started to learn it a little bit. But I'll be spending a little bit more time learning that SV. I'm pretty pumped about it. Yeah, she doesn't need it to beat me. That's 100% true. Yeah, I mean, the Garmin Striker is not a bad fish finder at all. Especially if you're doing any moving water and stuff. You don't need those nice fancy fish finders. Just getting your water temp and stuff like that. makes a big difference.
That's
so.
what he keeps telling me. Is that it'll be fine. It's all I need.
Yeah.
You don't need the
She's
big
ultimately
fancy
going to be
one.
the first one that ends up going with live scope. Just wait. Like there will be a day that she's going to do a big reveal and she's going to have live scope. So
Motor first. But we were talking about that earlier. We really want to motor. I'm in my old town PDL 106 debating on whether to motorize that or go with something different when we do motorize, since we're kind of on that line.
yeah,
So,
especially because
debating that.
we like river fishing. We've both kind of fallen in love with river fishing.
Yeah.
And obviously we've got to travel to do any river fishing, but
Well,
that doesn't mean that we don't want to have kayaks that can handle the river. So.
right. And don't know if with the weight of the old town, if I want to motorize that and drag that down to the river, if I want to switch to something else. So lots to think about, and I've been looking into all kinds of stuff, but it's a hard decision. And and like I can watch your guys' videos on that and stuff like that, but y'all are all tall and I'm short, so I don't want the kayak that you got.
Yeah.
Like it's not gonna work for me. So we're gonna go down to
Yeah, I mean you might get in
else.
a Slayer LTE like Chris from Wade Life is in, and you might get in that and be like, oh hey, this is a really
I did
great
really
kayak
like.
for me.
I really did like his. Kayak.
You just never know. You might find something that works really well for you, and it's a nice light kayak that is still riggable for motors and stuff like that. So, yeah, so I'm excited for travel. I'm excited for local fishing. I'm really just excited for fishing season to really kick off. And, whether that's lakes, rivers, anything that we're able to do, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
So the next big event that we have coming up is going to be the Kayak Adventure Series in Indiana. So for those of you, yeah, he said he loves his rigged
your
out
kayak was pretty
Slayer.
cool. So it's one I've been, well, not necessarily. I've been looking at the natives. So
Yeah. So we are really excited. Yeah, the Scholier RVR would be great options as well.
My problem was I got that one crescent and it wasn't. I got the
Primo.
And I know the Scholie's built for the river, but it just spun too much and for me, I don't know. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
The nice thing about the native is they have their rudder already in there. You don't have to add that on to it. But I mean, those are great kayaks. The RVR is
I don't
bona
know
fide.
that. Okay.
Bona fide. It's an excellent kayak as well. So definitely some good options for the river. They're very river focused kayaks.
See, that's the thing. I need it to work good on both because as much as I love river fishing, we have our main source of fishing is lake. So, which it should. I mean, but it's just, I don't know. Lots to think about.
But yeah, so the Kayak Adventure Series Indiana event, it's up in Plymouth, Indiana. It's going to be on the Tippecanoe River. I think, was the White River maybe involved too? I can't remember exactly.
We'll have to
look at boundaries and stuff.
that.
I haven't really looked that over either yet, but I know Tippecanoe River was in there. So Teresa said she's never fished a Kayak Adventure Series. So Ohio Fishing Freak, our buddy Clayton that's on here, he's fished a bunch of them. And he'll tell you the same thing. They are so much fun to fish. In my opinion, they are one of the best tournament series out there. Now, I've not got a chance to fish a Bassmaster or anything, so I can't say that they're better than Bassmaster, but it is. It's very different.
That's so different.
But Kayak Adventure Series is 100% about the adventure. And Chris, we're for sure going to fish that one as well.
So you might as well come
down. And Mama Gone Fishing is probably going to end up coming down there and fishing that one as well. So you'll probably see several of us down there. But yeah, see, Clayton says the same thing. They're just hands down the best.
It's a different atmosphere. I don't know. It's fun.
Yeah, it's very smallmouth focused. Now, there are some of them where, largemouth end up being up there in the top fish as well. It's cool because I don't think any of them have been 100% one fish. They've been some good splits between largemouth and smallmouth, but definitely smallmouth kind of wins out because it's about that moving water, and a lot of them are smallmouth waters. So yeah, really excited about fishing that event. It's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to be probably getting a house up there and having a few people with us. So I was talking about maybe Clayton hanging out with us up there, and probably, potentially Teresa coming up there and joining us as well. So that is going to be a blast of an event. Again, I've talked about it multiple times. Drew Gregory is awesome. Jake from Ilyakin, he is awesome. Those guys, do a lot of the work. Obviously, it's Drew's series, but Jake does a lot of the work with Drew on it, and they're just great guys. I love supporting guys that care about the sport like they do. So it's super exciting to go up there and get to hang out with those guys again, get to meet more people, because that's another cool aspect of it.
And
you get
this
to
one,
meet so many people.
being in Indiana, we will meet a lot of the people that are in our derby group.
Yep. That we haven't got to meet yet because,
Yeah.
They fish the northern side of
Yeah,
Indiana.
they do the top regions, and we're down here fishing bluegrass mainly. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be interesting. It sounds so bad, but I'm not super excited for it being in Indiana. But apparently the rivers up north are better. So hopefully it will be, I don't know. Indiana is a lot of corn.
Hopefully we can fish an Indiana river before then,
Yeah,
because
that'd be nice.
we've still not fished an Indiana river.
I know. It's so sad. I was thinking about all the places I fished, and when we started going, it's not a lot of them are in Indiana, so we'll have to venture out into some more things up there.
Yeah. Got anything else on that you want to talk?
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, Clarksville's only like 2 hours for us too, Chris. So we're not that far from it. 2.5 maybe. I don't remember. I was
I think
looking
it's
it up the
3
other day.
hours from us.
I was looking it up the other day, and I don't think it was even 3 hours. I think it was like
so.
2.5.
Maybe so. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far. The Clarksville one's not till September, so I haven't really looked into it. Like, it's on my calendar, but haven't looked into it any more than that. But
Yep.
no, I think that's it.
So then I kind of wanted to talk about, the podcast that we're on right now, and we're going to be working on having some upcoming guests. So I'm excited to have some guests on. It's obviously, we started out, we didn't have guests for probably,
The first year, basically.
yeah, most of the first year. We've only had a handful of guests so far, but I was kind of working on a list today of people that I've talked to over the last probably 4 or 5 months, maybe even more, about having them on the podcast. So gonna start scheduling out some guests. The first one for the year is gonna be my buddy Andrew Blair, from Andrew Blair Fishing. So he's the guy who owns Tactical Fishing Company, but we're not gonna be talking Tactical Fishing Company. We're gonna, I mean, I'm not gonna say I won't throw anything about Tactical Fishing Company in, because I love their frogs and several of their other lures, but their frogs especially. But the focus is gonna be talking content creation. So I know several of you guys are in this like I am, and working on becoming, better content creators, starting to get paid for your content. Andrew has been very successful in all the different avenues that he's pursued, but I'm excited to really talk to him about Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, which are areas that I have, been more lacking in, and excited to kind of hear what works, what doesn't from his aspect, and give everyone, give everyone the opportunity to kind of talk about that. So come with questions. If you are aspiring to be a content creator, aspiring to grow your social media, come to that episode, share it out with more people, and try to really push it out there, because I think it'll be a lot of fun. So, but then gonna kind of I'm gonna talk Kayla into us sitting down tomorrow and planning out some guests.
Yeah.
So we can have like a couple months worth of guests already pre-scheduled.
I think he's just tired of talking to me, is what he's trying to tell me.
No, I have fun. I have a lot of fun. I mean, this episode's fun. I mean, ultimately, I barely talk to you. We talk to the chat half the time anyway.
Exactly. You barely talk to me. I mean, we know.
So Lightning Muskie, welcome. He said just moved to Louisville area. Looking forward to better fishing the northern Illinois. So yeah, I'm sure that you'll get into some better, especially if you're bass fishing, better bass than what you would in northern Illinois.
I believe that's where Lewis is from. And he comes over here to Bluegrass and fishes grubby with us.
Yep.
That area. So
Yeah.
you might end up finding yourself venturing over here. Don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. You never know. If you ever come to the Evansville area, hit me up. We have a small fishery, but it's a good one.
It's a good one.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm super excited about what's to come. So that's one that I'm gonna name, and then you guys know Trevor Wagner. I was talking to him earlier. Definitely gonna have him on the podcast soon. Again, gonna plan out episodes. Obviously, talk to Kayla, plan out our next several episodes and put them on the calendar, and then start talking to you guys on being guests for the podcast. But I've talked to a few of you already about lining up some stuff. So I think that we've got some good guests ahead. And I have a whole list of the people that, again, I've kind of talked to over the last several months and people that I would like to have on to talk different aspects. You know, I like to go into it with a guest and have at least an outline of what I want to talk about, you know, whether that is, you know, Sam Jones and talking about our local championship and all that stuff, or that fishing noob and kind of talking when he got started, Texas fishing, stuff like that. I try to go into it with an outline and then let you guys in the chat really lead where the podcast goes from there. So really excited about some upcoming guests. I think we'll have a lot of fun with that, and I think we'll get some good engagement from you guys, and maybe get some people in that will really appeal to y'all.
Yeah, maybe.
And then always,
most of them will be you guys because we like
if
to
you
talk
guys,
to you guys.
yeah, exactly. If you guys have other guests that you want to see,
I'm gonna get Josh
shout
on
'em out.
here and interview him on how to catch 5 20-inch smallmouth from Patoka.
Lake. So if you guys have any guests that you want to see on an episode coming up, shout them out in here. And Jermaine, Tweezy, Bailey. So shout them out in here, and maybe even send me a message on Facebook Messenger and throw out some names of people that you'd like to see on the podcast sometime, because we'll be putting together some more.
So, and the goal is every other week. We will not be here to do that from this date. So I'm not sure how we're gonna.
Well, we're doing next week.
We're doing next week.
Yeah, that's the one with Andrew is next week.
So we'll do it next week. Be on vacation and then kind of get back
Then
to our
probably skip that week and then maybe do the week after. We got to plan it out right now. We'll be gone for a whole week in South Carolina, so I don't know.
As soon as we get back from that and get back onto a schedule, it'll
Yep.
be every other week, so we can be more consistent.
Yep.
This is the whole point. We just got to be consistent, but... Oh, the 3 others were largemouth, not smallies. My
Yeah.
bad. My bad.
Yeah. Still catching 520s from Patoka Lake. It's not a bad year at all. Oh, you're all good, man. We totally understand, Trevor.
Yeah, we do.
Again, Trevor's a dad of several kids as well, so we
He's
totally
got more than we do, I think.
Yeah, we totally understand the kids drawing you away. Last night we had a little meeting with some of our people on the grubby for the grubby talk, and we had kids interrupt us multiple times for that. So it's just how it goes.
And then the dogs.
Yeah, then the dogs
They came in here.
They
ran in
barged
circles,
through our
knocked
door
camera
and came running in. Yeah, hit my camera, knocked it over.
That's great.
So then I wanted to really talk about something else that you guys could help me with. And we've got several people on right now. So I am 150 hours away from hitting my 4,000 hours to get monetized here on YouTube, which is huge. It's been a big push for a long time, and we're getting there. The last few weeks have been really, really good. Yeah, Josh Shrenko.
That would be fun.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. So the last few weeks have been really, really good for us. Seen a ton of growth over the last few weeks. I've seen some subscribers coming up as well. We've grown several subs, but we've seen the watch hours really start ticking up, which is really exciting because we were at the like 3,500 mark for a long, long time. But I've been like 200 to 250 hours away for 2 straight months, 3 straight months maybe, and seeing that go down to only 150-ish hours away is really, really exciting. So would love it if some of you guys would check out our other videos. If you're new to the channel, for sure go check out some of our other videos. Just posted today Kayla's 2026 goals. I know a couple of you guys have already commented on that, but got Kayla to put her 2026 goals out there. I've already got my 2026 goals out there. And then we have some really good videos on the channel.
I prefer, I think one of my favorites is the frog fishing one. Like I don't know what we called it, or I would tell you, but it's like back in May, it's like straight frog fishing. It was like slimy and it was straight frog fishing. That was literally, I think, my favorite video.
Is that the one where you caught your first one?
Yeah, the one where I caught my first frog fish.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what that one was titled, but yeah, that is a good video. You get to see all the frustrations leading up to the first fish catch, and then you get to see the super excited moment when she lands her first frogfish, and like things just snap. Like they just make that change. You know, she goes from missing a bunch of fish to bam, starts catching them and figures it out.
My favorite video we put out last year. It's like topwater blow-ups. I don't know. I'd have to go look. But
yeah, that was
It's straight frog fishing. That's literally all we do in that video, because it was literally all we could do when we got out to the lake that day.
Yeah. So I see Josh said, "Who doesn't want to watch Kayla smack talk her husband?" Come on, guys. So yeah, and that's
I'm entertaining,
especially for you guys that are new to this. If you're new to our channel, we do a lot of back and forth, giving each other a hard time. We do a lot of husband versus wife fishing challenges. I won't tell you who wins most of them because you guys need to go watch them.
It will be different this year.
I said don't tell them. Don't tell them. Keep it a secret.
I'm not telling them. I'm just saying it's going to be different this year.
You see the anger turn into pure joy.
I was getting frustrated. Everything was going wrong. It was hard.
Oh yeah, that one point she just turns around and looks at the camera and says, "Frog fishing is hard. It's fun, but it is so hard." And kind of talks about, you know, the complexity of frog fishing, because it really is a hard thing to get down.
Well, and like I'm sitting there having fun with it because I'm seeing this incredibly huge blow ups, you know, blow up after blow up after blow up. So I'm still having fun with it, even though I'm not catching anything. Yeah,
like big blow ups. She had a bunch of blow ups that day.
That one,
she got more blow ups that day than I did.
Yeah, I did. And I was just pulling them from the same air. I mean, I blow up, miss one, and I throw it back over there. And
there was like probably a 30-minute segment that me and her were like right across from each other, and almost every cast was a blow up and miss, blow up and miss.
It was so bad.
And I would be like, "Oh, she got that one." No, she didn't. "Oh, she got that one," and then she'd come up with a big ball of grass. You guys that frog fish know what that big ball of grass is. When you get that and you're like, "Is there a fish in it?" And there was not.
Nothing.
So yeah, that was a fun video. It was a fun one to shoot.
That was my favorite one from last year.
So much excitement. Like when you caught that fish, I was so excited, and I know you were excited. So it was nice. Great. You can see the pure excitement.
So, I don't know. That was my favorite. If I was gonna have to go pick one to rewatch, that'd be what I would watch.
Emily said she loves the husband versus wife fishing videos, and then Cooler Lid said he caught his first topwater fish last year, and it's addicting for sure. Yes, it is. Topwater, hey, yeah, I'm pretty sure that is it.
Is that
May bass fishing in Indiana?
I would have to go look.
It's either May bass fishing in Indiana, or it's something about frog fishing. I can't remember the exact name of it.
Let's see if I can find out while we're talking.
It's a good one. Definitely one to go back and watch if you haven't seen yet, because it is a really good video. Berkeley Swamp Lord is a good frog. Yeah, Berkeley Swamp Lord is a great feeling frog. I really like the feel of it. I haven't thrown it myself personally. I fell in love with Tactical Fishing Company frogs, and they are frogs that I totally recommend.
I'm going to scroll. You just talk.
Okay, but they are... I'm sorry. I thought you were holding it out for me.
No, I was reading the comments. My bad.
But yeah, they are frogs that I totally recommend. They're soft, so that's what I liked about the feel of the Berkeley Swamp Lord, is the softness of it. But Tactical Fishing Company frogs are soft. They are oh man, they're just good frogs. I love them. I've thrown them. I picked them up early this year and went into this year planning to learn. Yeah, our LDL Topwater Bash winner is Kayla Carlock. Hey, you never know. She may pull it off.
Hey.
I'm going to do my best.
I didn't even have a shot this last year. I didn't have a shot.
And it's kicking off in, I think, March.
No, that's a different one.
Is it April?
That's Bladed Baits.
Oh,
that's
did
a
he?
Bladed Baits
Oh, I
challenge.
thought well, he originally sent it out as Topwater.
It's a Bladed Baits challenge.
Okay, he's going, well, he normally does that. He normally does Bladed Bait in spring and then Topwater in fall. But I thought he was doing another Topwater in spring because the last one turned out so good. But his original share said
May
Topwater.
Bass Fishing in Indiana. So
yeah, that's a good one. Definitely check that one out. But yeah, so Tactical Fishing Company frogs, the hooks are perfect. You don't have to bend them out. You don't have any issue with that. They're super soft bodied, and I caught a ton of fish on them. My first time throwing them, my first blow up, I landed my first frog fish of the year, and then I landed frog fish all the way until December. So yeah, tons and tons of fish were caught on those. I talked about it on our last episode, and it was probably my most productive lure of the year was a hollow body frog.
I don't think bladed jig is the right word, but it's something like that. It's not a topwater thing.
Blade bait. So it'll be you can throw your inline spinners, you can throw spinner baits, bladed jig. If it's got a blade on it, so underspin. If it's got a bladed jig on it, you can throw it in the blade challenge.
So question. So like the lizard frog has a blade on it, right?
I would talk to him. I would confirm, but it does have a blade.
It does have a blade on it, so I was wondering if that would count. I did not get to fish at I thought I was gonna get to fish every day during that challenge, and I think I got to fish twice.
Yeah. It definitely didn't work in our favor. I really should have pulled off the win in that challenge. The final day that I fished, I had the big blow up that I think would have put me over the edge, and I didn't get a hook set on it, so could not pull it off. But Josh and Corey both beat me after me taking a pretty demanding lead from the first day of the challenge. So
yeah, so the April...
Josh said he fished 6 times and caught 6 fish. But it worked.
No, so the Dragon Pop is a great frog. We definitely use that one.
So the Rizzard actually has a blade on it. But yeah, so Cooler Lid, the Dragon Pop, if you go back and watch some of my frog fishing videos, and I have some of them titled frog fishing or topwater fishing, so the last tournament of the year.
Honestly, if it's a fishing video,
if you see my video
for the last 6 months,
yeah, exactly, I've used a frog. If you see my video of, I think it's like first tournament win is what it's titled.
Yeah.
And it's Bluegrass event 5 of the year. I won that tournament fishing the Dragon Pop and fishing the Dadfish Tackle Imitator, which is my favorite lure from Dadfish Tackle as well. So that was Topwater and then Texas Rig. Those were the 2 lures that produced in that tournament for me. But so the Dragon Pop is a great frog if you want a popping frog. It is a small popping frog, like very, very small popping frog. But it draws some huge blow-ups.
Yeah.
And then my favorite frog that Tactical Fishing Company makes is the B2. The B2 frog is a great grass frog. I'll throw it on top of the thickest mats and work it through there, catch fish on it, and I will throw it next to the mats. Like I was just talking to somebody about it the other day, but anywhere from 6 inches to 18 inches away from the grass, and I'll just walk it next to that grass. It has a great walking action. I give it some pretty aggressive pops to make it really walk. But I triggered a bunch of big bites on that. And then Kayla, she likes the...
I love the B2 also.
Yes, but she also likes the pad slasher.
I like that on top of the slime. It went really good.
Caught her a lot of fish last year when it came to frog fishing. So Clayton said, the question is, what video is Chase not using a frog? Okay, it's
That's
very
what
true.
I was gonna say.
If
I
you
think
start
he fishes
watching,
any of them.
almost every time I start out with a frog
Yeah.
because there's
he's
not a better
addicted.
bite than a frog.
He's a little bit addicted.
And I'm a big BFS guy. I love throwing the BFS, but I think the frog might beat out the BFS, which is crazy to me. Yeah, the B2 is awesome. I don't think there's a better frog out there than the B2. And the cool thing about it is it was designed for catching snakehead. All of his frogs were designed for catching snakehead because the guy who owns Tactical Fishing Company, Andrew Blair, is out of Maryland, and that's what he used them for. He was catching snakehead with them. So they can take an absolute beating and keep running. We took them up to Minnesota, and we were catching pike on them, and caught a lot of pike on those frogs. And I have I have a pink one. I have a pink one that's got holes all over it, and it still floats. I can still go out. I brought it back home and caught bass with it just the very next week. So yeah, they will run forever. The only thing I've ever done is end up losing the weights on them, and you can just put a new weight in it and keep fishing it. And you can fish it weightless too, so that's what's really cool. They still cast well weightless. Got Bentley's Outdoor Life said, "What's up?" That's
hey, girl.
Bentley is the one that we met at the fishing show, Lawrenceburg Fishing Show. He was one with the Cincinnati Youth Bass Club.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, welcome, man. We appreciate you joining.
You guys go check out his channel. He's in a youth fishing club. He's got a bright future ahead of him.
Yeah, definitely. If you guys are on here, follow Bentley's Outdoor Life. Check out his channel. He's got some really good videos, and he's a frog fisherman as well. So I think he was talking one day about frog being his favorite way to catch them as well. But he's got a few videos up there. I've watched several of them about frog fishing. So check out his channel. Tennessee Yak Girl. So Holly, if you guys haven't watched it, we've had her on here, her and her husband on here, what, a month and a half ago?
I don't even know.
So, but go to her channel, check it out as well.
It was in December, I think. Actually, it might have been in November, but whatever.
So you don't have to have vegetation to get a frog bite. I fished them on some of the lakes that didn't have vegetation. Mostly, of course, our lakes that we fish are full of them, but you can fish, like there were areas that I was fishing that was away from any kind of grass, and I was still getting frog bites to happen.
Oh yeah, I won, which we do have grass, so I can't say that it's not completely away from grass, but the big bass when I won, that bite came from the middle of the opening. It wasn't on top of anything.
Yeah, it was an open area. It was a channel that actually runs through and has no grass.
Yeah, popping frogs are really good for that, for little to no vegetation. It's very true. That's what I was using. I was using a popping frog in the open water, and it was great. And I like it because I don't have to worry about if I'm walking it right.
Yeah.
Just give it a little pop and it works. So,
Josh said we can have all his frogs. You know I ain't going to turn that down, Josh. Well, like, we're just about to make a trip to go see Josh next week. He is speaking my language. He's got some weights for me. He's got some frogs for me.
And Josh, I hear we have a secret lure we're both working on, or that you said that was a good idea to work on. So I got that in my
actually said he's got a box made up for us.
I know. So
and he's got some of them in there for us.
I just jumped the gun.
Like we gotta meet up with you ASAP, Josh. We gotta meet up with you ASAP. The Z-Man goat rigged as a buzz toad has been way more productive for you. Okay. Yeah, we have some Z-Man goats.
You need to share those frogs. Chase is a frog hog. It's fine.
Trevor. Yeah, I am. So I've been working on my bait wall out in the shop, which I'm going to really get into that as soon as we can get out there. And my bait wall has like three hooks that are just frogs. And plus I've got a tackle box that is just frogs. And I've got a bag that has frogs in it. Yeah, I've probably got 30 frogs.
I didn't realize it was
that
bad.
And almost all of them are Tactical Fishing Company frogs. So, Yak Bass, welcome. We appreciate you joining tonight.
Have you tried the new Strike King new Buzz Minnow?
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Is that like their new like mini buzz bait that you're talking about, or is it? Because I know somebody was sharing that. If you like frogs, you like deep buzz jets or crawlers.
Depths buzz jets. I don't know what the depths buzz jets are.
I
don't. If it's labeled depths, I've probably not used it because they're big money. I've not really thrown much depths.
It's true.
I'm not big on like walking baits really. I need to spend some time like throwing spooks and stuff like that. I have several, but I almost never throw them. If I can get a buzz or if I can get a frog bite going, I'll stick with a frog literally all day. I had one of my tournaments that I caught frogfish from the beginning of the day until an hour before lines out, and I threw a frog almost all day. And I caught some fish on a chatterbait in that tournament as well, but like frogfish was frog was almost all I threw literally all day. But I do like a whopper plopper. Love a buzzbait. We both like buzzbaits.
Oh yeah, whopper plopper and buzzbaits are those are definitely still my favorite. I've gone to using the buzzbait more than the whopper plopper just because of the hook. It's easier to get out than the treble hook, but I love them both still.
Yeah, Clayton said in the fall walking baits are amazing on points, and that's how I felt about the frog too. I would go hit a point with a frog and throw it off the grass line and walk the frog towards open water. So instead of walking it down the bank line, I would walk it towards open water on a point. So just work over that point, and I was drawing a lot of frog bites. And that was not a popping frog, just a regular, like the B2 frog.
I've not used a spook.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
With Matt.
I know, and he told me I was horrible.
You hated it.
Just kidding. He was nice about it, but he's like, let's try this instead.
Yeah, that was when she fell in love with the wacky rig.
Yeah, that's what he was like, here, take this worm, it's easier.
Yeah. It was funny, I made that post about what was your most productive big fish catcher on the KBF group, the Kayak Fishing Dads group, and a few others. And there were so many people that said wacky rig, and I said I landed a single fish on a wacky rig all year last year. And it was not a big fish. It was tiny fish. But it did work out that I landed it on a day that she wasn't catching them. So that was kind of cool because she had the wacky rig down. But I got on there and somebody said, did you only throw it a single time? I said, no, I actually threw it a few times, but not very many. I threw frogs, crankbaits, and Texas rig.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I was trying to stand up to do it because it's just easier. I don't know, which it was mid-tournament when he handed it to me. So he was trying to help me land my limit that day, and he was giving me some ideas of things to do, and we were kind of on a time crunch because there was like an hour and a half left in the tournament, and so as soon as he seen me not walking it quite right, he knew we didn't have time to fix it. So he was like, here's where. So after that, I just haven't taken the time to learn it because I was learning so many other things. People are like, we pick one thing and we learn it all that year. And meanwhile, I'm like, here are my 5 new techniques that I'm working on. So Sook just never got in there last year.
See what Clayton said? The wacky rig in the river is one of my favorites. And
are you serious?
Kayla did not have any success on the wacky rig in the river.
The way I was fishing it, it never felt like it was an effective way, and I never got any bites, so I switched over to the Ned rig for the river. And I'd probably definitely use my shaky head this year in the river because I've gotten pretty good with that, and I feel like I could do that efficiently there. But I couldn't get... But everything was flowing really fast, too, so I felt like it didn't have time to sink, and I felt like I was just dragging it with me as I was flowing. So I don't know. See, I think I was just floating too fast, and it was... because it was flowing so bad and we don't have motors to help kind of combat that. And I felt like I was dragging it more than anything, and not in a good way, like a very fast, unnatural presentation type of way. But I don't know, maybe I just need to throw it some more. Because I didn't, like I said, I felt like I was dragging it too much and I ended up switching, so.
Yeah, Jeff Little, if you want to watch river videos, Jeff Little is definitely one of the guys.
I probably need to.
He shows a lot of really, really good techniques and breaks them down really well. Yeah.
I want to use glide baits.
Glide
really
bait
bad
is
this year.
definitely something I want to learn. Bentley's Outdoor Life brought that up. He's learning how to use those. So glide bait is something I want to learn and throw more. I've thrown them a little bit. I had success with small ones when we fished the river, but I didn't throw any big ones and get any success with them last year. My technique that I'm going for this year is punching and flipping, and I know I've talked about that a few times, but that's going to be just like I said in my goals video. I try to go into it with one specific lure that I really want to focus on learning, and I think punching is going to produce some big fish for me this year. So punching is a technique that I want to learn.
I think I have like 4 things I want to learn this year, but it's fine. I'll pick one and figure it out. It usually just comes down to like where we're at, and then I just work on that. So.
Yak Bass said he's kept Seaman in business due to losing lures on the river. Yeah,
It's hard.
definitely the way to do it on a river is lose them. So Kayla, we had if Chris is still on, he'll comment on it. But we nicknamed Kayla the Sycamore Slayer while we were in Tennessee because she was throwing so many lures up in the trees.
It's fine.
It was a fun nickname for that weekend.
Yeah, so great. It's hilarious.
Oh yeah, I know who Andrew Hayes is for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Andrew actually was sponsored by American Legacy Fishing, who are now the Rod Locker, and the Rod Locker is local to us, man. You should actually come over sometime and see that place if you've not been before. It is one of the best fishing shops. It's the best fishing shop in Indiana, for sure. But definitely come check it out sometime. He's been using 6 to 8 inch glides for smallmouth. Yeah, on the Great Miami. Yeah, that's, man, a lot of the smallie guys throw glide baits. For sure. So I know Josh Shrenko. I don't know if you follow him at all, Bentley, but yeah, he actually has his own swim bait designed, the Munchie, and it's pretty cool.
I still want to try.
He is all about smallmouth fishing, so
that's probably gonna have to be a next year goal.
yeah. Ryan Dahl is definitely the smallmouth king.
I know that name. But I can't
Yeah,
think of what it is.
you've seen some of the fish that he catches. He catches some absolute giants and just some beautiful, beautiful smallmouth.
And that's like one of my like side quest goals is
Yeah.
to go catch one that looks like a
he's the one that
leopard
always
one.
has the picture holding them out like this. Like if you've seen like the typical like it's the Ryan. If you see,
There a lot of guys hold them out like this.
I'm telling you, you'll know Ryan Dahl every time you see it.
Okay.
Like there's just something about it. He's always holding it that certain way. Oh yeah, hope to see you too, man. I think that's Lewis.
Is that Lewis? Okay.
Yep. Of lures share with Kayla so she can break her personal best this year.
Yes, that's right.
Hey now, you better stop that. Share with me first. Share with me first.
No, I gotta keep the biggest in the house. I gotta keep his head down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I really, Lewis, it was so great getting to meet you last year. So definitely looking forward to meeting up again this year. Definitely want to see you on the water again.
We're excited about it. We're so ready to be out. I love that everybody's on this live. I can tell just in everybody's reels and posts that everybody is kind of struggling right now this winter with not being able to get out. So.
Yep. Understand, Bentley. Have a great night, man.
Yeah,
We're probably going to be cutting out fairly soon anyway.
Yes.
So.
We got to get off pretty soon too. But we definitely wanted to catch up. Just kind of just chit chat and see where you guys are at and what you guys are up to this year as well. So.
Yeah. Chatterbait is definitely great for the river. My favorite on the river is I love crankbaits. Again, if Chris is on, he'll comment on there. But crankbaits are my favorite river lure. I love a crankbait anyway. But check out. Well, first off, I'm going to say check out one of our people that we work with. I won't call sponsor because it's just a lure company that we work with that we absolutely love their stuff. 12 Oaks Custom Lure. Check him out and check out his BFS or regular size Griffin knockoffs. So he paints up knockoffs of the Mega Bass Griffin. My favorite is the BFS size, but the regular size works really well too. But man, there is just something about that crankbait specifically on the river.
He does really good with
I
it. He tears it
from
up.
Missouri to Minnesota, I've caught, Missouri, Tennessee, Minnesota. I've caught fish on it and catch some good smallies, especially if you have a rock bottom. If you have a rock bottom, that lure is so sweet.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. Sometimes what works for other people just simply does not work for you, but
Yeah, you definitely do need to try those griffins, man. They are sweet lures, Josh. Very sweet lures. And I've worked them on bluegrass and caught a lot of fish. So 12 Oaks Custom Lures.
yeah.
The
And if
guy
you
the guy who paints them is Chris. If you get on there and look at some of the lures that he has and you say, "Well, hey, I like fish in a specific color." Send him a message, tell him the color that you want. He is really good about painting up custom lures in the color design that you want because I got my chartreuse with black back. If you get on his website and you
it's
see
called
chartreuse and
Chase's
black
request.
back, you know it's mine because I'm the one who requested that. And he calls that color Chase's request on there. So, and then he's got one on there that's called like the Dirty Chase or something like that, and it's got some red flecks on it. So, all right, Teresa, thanks for
Bye.
joining. We
Have a
really
good weekend.
appreciate it. Yeah, the BWA swim baits, I've heard good things about them. I've not ever thrown any of theirs.
I was trying to read, make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, my favorite on the river, I think, is the buzzbait, but that's just because it's fun.
Yeah, and again, so for those that are new to this channel, we are very big on supporting small businesses. So if you hear us talk about lures, I'm going to say 90% of them, if not more, are going to be small businesses that we have fell in love with through using their stuff. So when it comes to buzz baits, our favorite buzz baits to throw are from Line Stretchers Tackle Company. We actually have, well,
I
actually,
wore the shirt. You
Kayla's
can't
wearing
even
Line
see it,
Stretchers
though, 'cause
shirt
it's on my
today.
back, but
Their lures are by far our favorite buzz baits that we've thrown. And I've thrown a lot of buzz baits. I like throwing buzz baits a lot. So theirs are our favorite. We went up to Minnesota and both caught PB smallies on them. And man, there's nothing like catching smallmouth on top water. That was a lot of fun. For soft plastics, Dadfish Tackle. I absolutely love Dadfish Tackle. I've built a relationship with Jeremy, the owner of Dadfish Tackle, over the last couple of years. He's a true friend. Him and that fishing noob. He's the other guy on Dadfish Tackle Pro staff. But I built that relationship and I've fallen in love with his lures. I mean, his lures are just great soft plastics. Tactical Fishing Company, you've heard me talk them. I love Tactical Fishing Company. Kayla's got a soft plastics company that she's been using that she really liked last year, and she'll be using them continuing into this year.
yeah, so I've been using Red Bear's plastics. Just happened to, I mean, honestly, I think Chase gave me a lot of stuff that he had, and
Yeah.
I think then I got some stuff from our friends Hunter and Emma.
Yep.
And so I just had them. I didn't actually purchase it the first time. And I started using them. One of their colors worked for me incredibly well last year, and then he asked me if I kind of wanted to help him out on his team. So I'm going to be helping out Red Bear's plastics. They're great quality plastics. I like them. I had a lot of success on them last year. It's what I threw on my shaky head, like 90% of the time. So,
Yep.
but
Yep, definitely. So Andrew will do a restock of his frogs in like early spring or right before spring. He'll start restocking his frogs. If I give him a hard time and say stuff about it enough, he might restock them a little early. Because he knows if he restocks them, I'm probably going to order some. Kayla's probably going to be like, please don't restock them yet.
he can't buy any. He's on a tackle freeze. We have too much coming up. So.
Yeah, I can't help it. Like I'm all about supporting local business. Kayla's a small business owner. I'm all about supporting small business because small business helps support our family. We've got 4 kids, so small business has provided for us as a family for the last quite a few years, and I'm all about supporting small. So I'm going to shout out the small businesses anytime I get a chance. Like I said, we've got the local place that just had a grand opening, the Rod Locker. They'll be where we go for any of our tackle that is not our companies that we use directly. you know.
I mean, and when you get a product that you just work and it builds your confidence in it anyways, it is what it is. It's just done. You're just done for it, then you got to use it.
Like 12 Oaks Custom. So 12 Oaks Custom was the first company that I really fell in love with. Yeah, Chase was on a tackle freeze. She ain't wrong. If she sees something she wants, she's going to be buying it. Yeah, so 12 Oaks Custom was the first one
motor right now.
I fell in love with because I got some lures from him, and like my first or second trip out with him, I caught a PB on one of his whopper ploppers. So right there, I was immediately like, oh, these lures are great. And then when I reached out to him and said, hey, I really like this crankbait, but my favorite color is chartreuse with a black back, and I don't see anything on your, on your website. And he was like, oh, yeah, I can paint some up for you. And then the next day he sent me pictures and said, how does this look?
Yeah.
So he won me as a customer for life. And the coolest thing about him is every order that you place, you're going to get a handwritten note. Yeah. And it's going to talk about how much he appreciates your order. So, yeah, support small business. She's never on a tackle freeze. If she sees something, she's going to buy it.
I mean, I'll ask first, probably. Maybe. Maybe. No, we're both on a tackle freeze because we have to save up for motors and we have enough tackle at the moment. Maybe.
Till we end up going to South Carolina and then we're like, oh, man, look at what these guys are catching them on. We need to throw this. And we're going to be right there where Andrew is, and he's going to have some colors of different soft plastics that you're going to be like, oh, what if I throw that one out here?
Don't know.
So we're interested in Newports, definitely.
Yeah.
Really thinking about a rear-mounted motor just for the river fishing.
I say that. I was the one that bought tackle at the rod locker, so yeah, it's fine. They had a color in a certain lure that I wanted to try this year that I hadn't seen yet, and it felt right because I was told to fill it to make sure it fills a certain way, and it felt right, so I had to grab it because it was in my color. So
yeah.
had to try it.
Yeah, so, I mean, again, not dead set on what motors we're getting.
Newport is
definitely where we're leaning right now.
Yeah. It's a good, I say affordable loosely, but like a good affordable option for like what it is, you know?
I mean, they're so good for the river. That's the really nice thing. Like I can't help it because we fish lakes more than anything. It would be so great to have a trolling motor with spot lock and to be able to just set the motor and tell it to take us to a certain spot, and then to say, hey, we're going to anchor here when the wind at Bluegrass is blowing 20 plus mile an hour like it is almost every single day we're on the water. But I just like the fact of being able to get from point A to point B as quickly as you can and then pull the motor and fish. And I like the fact of us going to a river and saying, hey, we can put in here and we can work upriver and then drift back down to it, or vice versa.
I just know,
work downriver and work our way back up to it.
Yeah, I know I could have caught so many more fish if I would have had a motor at the Kayak Adventure Series that we went to, because I could not in any way, shape, or form even get back up the current to get to the spots that I caught my fish from. And I know that there was more fish in that area with that. I mean, like, I have no doubts. So if I would have had that motor, I would have caught more fish. Yep. And so as much as I'm motorizing for the lake, it's mainly for the river, because I can live on my lake. I'll be fine.
Even big lakes. I mean, we can still get around big lakes with our pedal drives and be okay.
You're the cranky one.
Honey's Hideout said, is Kayla going to be as mean this year? Well, Kayla's mean. And for some reason, Roy from USA Kayak Fishing Magazine wasn't on tonight. I'm going to have to tell him that I'm slightly offended. Just kidding. But normally he will make comments about Kayla being mean too. So.
But he says it in a nice way. Hunter's just mean about it. And he was the one that walked
was wearing a shirt over the weekend that said, I'm cranky.
And he looked cranky. So.
Okay, Hunter looks cranky in every picture he's ever taken. So
he always looks cranky. I guess it's just his face.
Yeah, no joke. that fishing noob said he would love it if Old Town gifted him an EPDL or autopilot.
It would be amazing.
Spot lock is a beautiful thing. You are not wrong.
I know.
I've got to use it, and
It's
it
incredible.
is pretty sweet.
It's incredible. Maybe that, I don't know, one thing at a time. And I think my main goal right now is to have it
So,
first.
Yak Bass, I am in a bona fide P127. So, just picked it up at the beginning. So, last year, we started out the year buying kayaks in January. And we got a deal on a trailer and 2 kayaks. I got a bona fide P127, and she got an Old Town PDL 106. So we both
Good
have pedal
solid
drive
kayaks.
kayaks. They're both great kayaks. I would really like to upgrade to a native Titan. That is the kayak that, it's just the kayak I want.
Yeah. I love my Old Town PDL. I'm very curious. I know, I've already read it. I was just going to ignore it.
Especially mean to sycamore trees, Chris said.
I'm going to do better this year. It was my first time it was my second time in the river. And the whole river versus lake is insanely different. So, yeah.
Natives, so the bona fide P127 is almost the same kayak as a native Slayer. So pretty much almost a carbon copy kayak, just has Bonafide's logo on it instead. Still the propel drive, almost everything's the same. Slayer, I know the Slayer Max has a few more added features that the P127 doesn't, but overall they're pretty similar kayaks. I love it. It's been a great kayak. I can stand and fish from it really well. It handled the river better than what I expected it to be honest with you. It handled the river really well. It does great on the lakes, but I can stand and set a hook on a frogfish. It works for me. But I know the Titan is even more stable, and just, I'm a bigger guy. I like the ability to have a bigger, sturdy kayak. I also love the swivel seat. I want that swivel seat.
It's pretty cool. Swivel seat's pretty cool. Yeah, so I absolutely, which I don't know the weight with the autopilot versus the PDL 120. Like, I don't know if there's a weight difference. But that's what got me thinking, because I was just dead set on motorizing it. And I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, man, I just think it's going to be too heavy for that. So
Hunter asked if I've seen the Native Hammer. Yes, I have. I think it is a cool kayak.
Is that the massive one? The one that's like...
It's very long. Big? It's longer than what I want. So I need to stay in that like 12.5 foot range, and it is almost 13 feet. It's a little bit longer than what I want because it won't fit in our shed. It also, there are a few things that I think Native needs to work on that kayak. It was really cool seeing it in person, and it is a sweet looking kayak. I love the giant front hatch and the hatch under the seat. There are lots of cool things about it. I love the fact that they made their pedal drive where it folds down now. I think that is a huge thing that Natives needed to do for a while. But ultimately, I think I'm going to pick the Titan over the Hammer.
Yeah, the XTR is it is massive. It's so massive.
Yeah.
Bixby has adapters for a kayak.
Bixby are a cheaper route for motors, and I've not heard bad things about them. I mean, they're not going to push you as well as what a Newport does, but I mean, they're a cheaper route. But I think you have to go with Bixby batteries. I don't think you can use any other battery. I think you have to use their proprietary battery, which is the same thing with a Torpedo.
I love my Old Town. I do agree that it is very good quality. It's just stinking heavy. So.
Yeah, I watched Greg Blanchard's video on the Hammer. It's funny, Greg actually having live scope now. I'm sure that's going to cause some controversy because he has been without it this whole time. But ultimately, I don't really care either way. But yeah, it's a cool kayak. I watched Greg's videos. I mean, really, he's the one who got me into bass fishing. So that's bass tournaments. Seeing him on his channel are why I started bass fishing. So, yeah. You got anything else?
No, we probably need to wrap it up and get some kids in bed for school tomorrow because So first day back on normal schedule for us. So I don't,
Yep.
as far as I know, we don't have a 2-hour delay tomorrow. But we really
No.
appreciate you guys hopping on. It's been great to chat with all the people who's been with us all along and some new people. Super exciting.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining. If you could like it before you hop off, it helps pushes it out. So really, really excited for that.
Yeah, Steven, we really appreciate you joining, man. All right, y'all have a great night, and hopefully we can run into some of you guys on the water this year.
Bye.